So welcome to this week's video. Didn't manage to get out last week, a very busy weekend, and the weather was pretty atrocious. What with the war in Ukraine as well, with the prices of petrol being sort of through the roof, I've tried to keep fairly local. So we're out this evening to a little venue by the river here, by the Loddon. I've managed to see a few interesting things. We'll see whether we get anything this evening, and go till dusk, and then possibly out again tomorrow morning. So after walking around a little while, spotting actually quite a few things, I saw some egrets, which that might be the subject of a further video in the next couple of weeks. But there are loads and loads of pheasants where we are in this particular fields. So I settled myself down to see dusk out, and had this hare come out to visit. I must admit there's not so many hares here as in Farley Mount in my previous video. I've only ever seen a singular hare here, so there's no potential boxing unless a few more sort of tend to visit. So it's really quite nice to see. It ended up running away over the hill, so I managed to sort of see him disappearing off into the distance. As dusk really started to fall, then the Roe Deer started to come out. Now, interestingly, I know where they come in and out of the woods. I tend to video here more in the mornings than in the evening, because it's a diminishing returns in the evening. The lights drop in so quickly, but being that I haven't been able to get out a great deal, I managed to sit down here, and initially there was just the one, or I thought there was just the one. I'm looking through the camera, looking through the field of view, and wasn't aware of the fact that there were more and more coming out. What's quite interesting is there are quite a few pheasants here, and it looked as if the Roe Deer here sort of looked at them curiously as they were making their way back into the woods, presumably ready to roost. But like I say, as I was videoing, I suddenly realised with this one coming in front of me, I lifted my head up and realised there were more and more coming out of the woods. But it was quite interesting. I didn't know whether to zoom in or zoom out, because I was aware of the fact that there was more and more coming out. But as you can see, right at the back there, they're just gradually more and more of them coming out from the hedgerow. I struggled in this light to focus on them, but yeah, they just more and more came out, and yeah, they seemed to have a really interesting time. They were chasing each other around quite vigorously, so it sort of made to a really nice end to the day. Unfortunately, I didn't see the stag. I'm hoping to see him again, because I want to see capture and record the antlers in velvet growing, and eventually, if I can catch them sort of with a point where they lose lose the velvet, it will be great really. But it didn't come out today. Like I say, a bit of an interesting video. Going to be a bit like this really, I suppose, over the next few weeks. Going to have to stay pretty local until things settle. I suppose at least we've not got bombs coming down on top of us. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, then like and subscribe, and hope to catch you in the next one.